the Senet Operator offering. If you're familiar at all with the developer environment or the application provider role that Senet offers, the Senet Operator role provides the most advanced set of features of all the portal user roles. In this role, you can even provision your own applications for customers. And on top of that, you even have a developer environment that you can use to manage developers on your own system. If you go to docs.seneco.io/op, you'll find a full suite of documentation that provides detailed information for this role. Without going into further details, I'm going to pop over to the login page to show you this in action. This logo right here indicates that you can bring your own design to the front-facing portal. I'm going to log in with an operator account as an admin. This may look familiar to you if you've used the application provider role in the past, or even the developer account, but you have a lot more options at the top here. We're in the Administrations tab. We'll get started with actually onboarding a customer. So the first thing you want to do is actually create a customer account. Here under Customers, we can click the New Customer button and fill in some information. I want to go with the classic Acme customer. The address, we'll just give it the address of the Senet headquarters. And give it a general phone number. I'm going to enter my Senet email address for now. Here, under Alert Cases and Email List, this is a good opportunity to put in a customer's support email list, because any emails that go out that are triggered by alerts will go to this email address. So you would like something more like support@seneco.com. But for now, I'm going to leave it as mine. And there we go. We've created a customer. Now, we actually need to create a contract for a customer. Now, a customer can have one or can have many contracts, but it's really a way of associating billing to devices that get activated. For this contract, I'm going to create a water metering contract. And for the customer, as you can expect, I'm going to assign it to Acme. We'll click Save, and we've created a customer, and we've established a billing arrangement with the customer. Over in Applications is where we really start to bring this customer to life. We want to add a new application for this customer by clicking the Create button here. Now the application EUI is really derived from a customer's OUI, their organizationally unique identifier, something that you can buy from the IEEE. For this example, I'm actually going to dovetail off of these EUIs up here. Now these aren't real EUIs, it's something that we're testing with. So I'll use the next number in line. We'll call this application Acme Water Meters. We'll leave mode enabled. The network ID is specific to network operators. In this case, I'm just going to pick 9 because that's Senet's. The default profile will be created. Now, profiles, if you haven't learned from previous videos, is really a way to manage devices and their behavior through ADR. And if you're unfamiliar with ADR, it stands for Adaptive Data Rate, and it's a suite of capabilities that allow control of end devices via the LoRaWAN protocol. Things like minimum data rate or maximum data rate. The account, we actually want to tie this to Acme. So the drop down, you'll find that populated value. Now the default contract, as you can see, is picked from selecting Acme. If there are more, you could select them from this drop down. Tags is a way of actually grouping values. So if we had multiple applications and you had a common denominator between them all, you can use tags, a series of strings, to group them together when searching. Under join servers, we'll leave this as basic because we're not attaching any shared join servers just yet. For notification type, we'll leave this at application only, but you have a few options: device and application, device only, and disabled, which wouldn't be too likely. Notification targets. These are where your payloads end up going after a device communicates with a network server. Now, ideally, you'll be using one notification target per application EUI. Therefore, any devices that are underneath that application will be automatically streamed to your endpoint. Here's where you can configure alerting. Most likely, your customer is going to want to know when the minimum or maximum thresholds are reached and be notified as such. Things like drop notification targets and errors. And lastly, two-factor authentication. This applies to when your customer is registering their devices to the application you're providing them. This is very important because a token is generated for each registration action by default. We'll click Save, and there we go. We've created our application for our customer. Now, our customer can't really see this because they don't have a login. What I'm going to do is log out and register for an account myself. Under the Tchotchkes portal login, I can click Create New Account. I'll just enter some basic information. Use my Senet email address. Give myself a username and a super secret password. Company, as you can expect, is Senet, and we'll agree. And there we go. I will, behind the scenes, confirm my email address, and we'll move forward. There we go. I'll hit Login, and with that new account, log into the Tchotchkes Developer Portal. And that's because this account hasn't been elevated yet. This is a simple developer account that can merely register gateways and devices. Now, I'll log out and log back in with the Operator Administrator account. I'm going to go under Administration, and under Users, find that user that registered, which is right here. We'll hit Edit, and we will scroll down and find the account type. Here is where we specify this user's associated account, which is Acme. And furthermore, we're going to set the account type to an application provider. This way, any applications that are tied to the Acme account will be able to be managed by this user. Let's save, and we'll see the difference by logging out and logging back in as that registered user. And there we go. Right here is the Applications tab, and you'll see here is the application that we created for the Acme water meters. And that's all there is to it. We've created a customer, associated a contract with that customer, and provided that customer access to see the application that we've created for them. This is one of the basic features of the Senet Operator offering. Stay tuned, and we'll do more deep dive sessions into what you can do as an operator. Thanks.